night, for those who, if you've been living under a rock, it was the Master P show, No Limit versus Birdman. It was his show too, and versus Cash Money. No Limit versus Cash Money was the Verzuz.
I don't know much about this.
Nah.
So I'm gonna ask you a little bit. Was this a good Verzuz? Like, I'm not talking about watching it. I'm talking about when they announced this. You like, oh, this is a good matchup.
This is good. This is it.
Okay, because I don't really know, like, Cash Money. I don't know too much about that or No Limit. I just know the aspect of when Wayne introduced Young Money. That was when that was me.
Young, it makes sense.
So Cash Money, I'm kind of like,
Cash Money, No Limit. No Limit to me was the blueprint. They started the independent stuff.
Okay.
Then both from New Orleans. Then Cash Money came.
So you're saying they're the blueprint as far as independence?
Independence. He was the first Master P, 300 million and by himself, and he every hard work is what you seen with Master P. Round of applause for him.
So history lesson for me.
Yeah.
Give me him because I don't know. So
Master
No
P,
Limit is Master P started No Limit.
No Limit.
It was a group.
It was a group.
Okay.
Then he had 504 Boys, was like another group, and then he had TRU, which was like another group in there.
Okay.
I'm not too familiar with them because it was more of a Southern thing.
And so the label was No Limit.
The label was No Limit.
Got you.
Silk the Shocker, C Murder with both his brothers.
Okay.
Fiend, Mia X, Mystical.
Got you.
So collectively, he was the first to, hey, we gonna put out this album and then your album.
Okay.
Boom. 300 mil. He was he was on MTV Cribs at the time. Like Master P was it. Then there's another thing too. Master P has accomplished a lot.
Right.
Played in the NBA.
Right. Right.
Books, drinks, chips, like real estate. Like he's done a lot, which I believe I don't think that this is a false statement, but I believe he's still up, still wealthy.
Right.
Then Cash Money, Birdman, same thing.
Right.
The blueprint, independent. Boom, we gonna be hot. We doing this.
Now,
I got our own producer, Manny Fresh. He's fish grease.
Okay.
What I did think was gonna happen in the Verzuz, because the Verzuz is what the catalogs are. I thought there was gonna be a little part in it where Manny Fresh said, let me pull out my production bag.
Oh.
Big things popping with T.I. Like, he could have did a lot of different things.
Okay. Wait, let me ask you. So, how far apart, like,
same era.
Oh, same
type, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
and then Rockefeller was kind of there with them, but they had the South.
Gotcha.
They was in the earlier 90s, and then he did movies. I got the hookup. Master P was he was that guy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt about that.
So going into this, who did you have winning this Verzuz?
So going into it, instantly Cash Money for sure.
Okay.
But then I kind of went through the catalogs. I said, hold on a minute. No Limit got a lot of joints.
Okay.
Mystical was one where I said, if they bring his catalog, Shake It Fast, Danger, he got a lot of songs himself.
Right.
I'm like, uh-oh. So going into it, I thought Cash Money, because I thought they got the biggest, they got the songs and the hits. But then I kind of was like, you know what?
As a group.
Yeah, I'm like,
unit.
Because then another thing with the situation, Cash Money and Wayne.
Yeah.
So I said, well, what Wayne you gonna give us? Because if you give us the Carter Wayne, it's over.
Yeah.
If you give us anything with the Wayne after 500 Degrees Wayne, it's over with.
Right.
So
would that have been fair as far as, like, can you do that?
That's what I said. But people were saying, but what's the rules? Like, why can't you?
Why can't they? Right.
But so I was like, but the errors, you got to make it to where it matches.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm watching it. Cash Money starts off with 400 Degrees Juvie. I was like, sorry. No Limit follows with No Limit Soldier. I was like, okay, cool. They go down the line. I kind of didn't agree with the
Song
matchups.
selections.
That's where I had a problem. Then they did No Mystical. That was a big problem.
Big problem, huh?
How can you beat them with no Mystical songs?
You think that's a behind the scenes thing?
Well, he's in jail. Mystical's in jail, but I don't. I want to say yeah, but then I want to say I don't know.
Because why not play it?
Right.
Even if he's in jail, why not play it?
Yeah,
It's some of the best songs on your label.
I would have tried to, but you can't play a Mystical song just him.
Oh, okay.
And at Verzuz because it's a sing along at this point. It doesn't.
Not there, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. But I'm not gonna lie. I probably thought this shit was like close to a tie. I thought it was trash though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just didn't like how it was put together. It was short.
Yeah.
They only I think it was like an hour.
10 songs, right?
Yeah, supposedly. 10. I think now
Okay.
that I'm looking at it. Then it totally threw me off because Manny Fresh makes the announcement, hey y'all, we gotta go. It's not us, it's the production. They making us, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta just do a verse from each song. And then they go on to drop a milli from Wayne. I'm just like, huh? Like, so that was Carter 3. I'm like, what? Like, so if they did that, I would have. Then I could have did a Mystical.
Right.
I just didn't think it was put together properly.
Yeah, because Wayne wasn't there.
No,
right.
That's another thing. He ain't gonna be there. So it was just BG and Juvenile and Manny Fresh and Birdman.
Got you.
No Limit had majority and kind of everybody. Of course, C Murder's not here.
That's always gonna be a problem with a group, though. I feel like
You got to get everybody.
You got to get everybody.
Yeah.
If it is what the fans want it to be, you got to bring.
Let me ask you this: you're younger.
Yeah.
A group, Migos versus who? That's tough. Who does the Migos go against?
Migos versus.
Because these is legendary groups.
I'm gonna be
Migos
honest.
is legendary in Europe,
Yes,
right?
legendary.
Okay.
We don't have too much rap groups. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Migos is damn near one and only for real.
Right.
But
who else was?
yeah, we don't have. So that's what I would say. Like you would have to throw in like a Young Money or something like, but it would have to just be that people that was on there. Wayne, Drake, Nicki. They would sweep Migos though. That wouldn't even be close. I would say.
Yeah, well,
I would say not longevity, but hit wise, they had a nice run. Ray Shremmer had a nice run.
I was gonna say Ray Shremmer.
Ray Shremmer had a nice run.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
They had.
Yeah, I would put.
But even then, Migos are probably.
Yeah.
The Migos got a banging, but Ray Shremmer got a banging 10.
Question: what does Migos play when Ray Shremmer plays? You are unforgettable. I need to leave you alone.
What does Migos play?
Bad and Bougie.
They could play Bad and Bougie. They could go. Versace was crazy at that time. Unforgettable might be because it's a worldwide record.
Ooh.
But what are they gonna play after when Migos plays? If they don't play Bad and Bougie on that, and they match up Bad and Bougie, what can they match up that keeps?
All right,
it?
what will Migos play after that? Go.
What after Bad and Bougie?
Yeah,
you could play.
Go ahead.
You could play Freak No More.
Hold on. What? So you're gonna say Freak No More? I'm gonna go. The one song,
Migos catalog is
less deep.
too different, man.
Small world, all the friends
If
know
I
me. Look at
Handsome and Wealthy.
Yeah, that's tough.
You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Then,
walk it like I talk
then
it.
this is another thing too. With that, that's gonna be hard to do because there's no more takeoff.
That they should never do that.
Yeah, right.
Without takeoff, it ain't even gonna feel.
Ain't even gonna do it right.
It's not gonna feel right. Oh, people take. They might be crying on stage.
Them niggas gonna do a hologram, Pac style.
Man, you can't do that.
And round of applause though for the verses. But yeah, overall, I thought I didn't like it. I thought it wasn't put together. I thought No Limit could have did better. I might give the edge to Cash Money by a song or two, but I don't think I just don't think No Limit won like that. How everybody's saying. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it was just a bad show in general, huh?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Round of applause for that. So